Good morning and welcome to Fig Talk. It's Chuck here, and today we're going to look at a special new addition to our lineup, the Green Goblin. So I have two of them on here that are almost been hanging for a while. This one's been hanging for close to 7 days, and this one is right around the 5-day mark. So I'm not exactly, when I say hanging, I mean drying. So they've plumped up like these. See, this one's plumping, it's swelling, but it's still a little firm. These are the younger ones. These, I'm gonna go ahead and pull them right off. And you can see at the bottom, we got some sugar spots. We have some sugar spots, no doubt. Very tight osteo on this. It's a very pretty fig. They swell up pretty nice size. I'm gonna weigh these. This is the second one down here. See, just put a little bit of pressure and it's just falling off. This probably would have hung for a couple more days easily, but it's about to thunderstorm for the next 4 or 5 days and I didn't want to risk it. So let's go. Both of them very tight osteos. The eyes very closed. I don't see any honey leaking out of it, but temperatures probably at nights have been dropping into the upper 50s, and during the day maybe lower 80s to mid 80s in my region where I'm at here in Indiana. So we're gonna go ahead and weigh them one at a time. First one, 28 grams dried, pretty much on the tree. Second one, wow. So identical, very consistent, these two. That outside is very bright green. It's a very pretty fig. Let's look at the inside. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and this one hung longer. So this one, I guess it was on the tree drying longer. This one was less time. So let's start with that one. Dude, that is wild. Again, as everyone knows, the camera does not do this justice. So the pulp is yellowing on the outside, but still has that firm but tenderness to it. The inside, man, just like all the way around. This looks really good, even all the way to the bottom. Almost looks like a spade shape there. Love that. So this is the one that was on there a little bit longer. You can see the center is starting to have a little bit drying, and like I said, maybe it's just looks so deep in berry. It does a great deep berry flavor. Very much wants to remind you of the Adriatic figs. This is a very new, these are the first two figs that I've had off of this tree. So unfair comparison. Again, like I say, when I'm talking about different flavor profiles from different trees, that just shows the immaturity of the tree. However, the ability to produce a very delicious tasting fig like this for the very first fig off of a cutting is pretty remarkable. This has the potential to be something pretty wild. The sweetness is not there. It's probably sitting in the lower 20s for the bricks. Yeah. Great seed crunch. The chew on the skin was perfect for me. I like a little bit chew, but I don't like it like paper thin, but I don't like to sit there and gnaw on it. Some of them I'll just end up like spitting out the outer skin because it's so pulpy, unless I'm really hungry. So this one's been hanging longer, so. Flavor is identical. So, but the difference, like the hanging a couple extra days versus the other one, there's no change in this. If I can get this to put out fruit earlier when it's still in, like the weather is still hot, again, probably this will happen next year or a year after, a second or third leafing on this tree. Tell you what, it's going to be phenomenal. Definitely. Beautiful little fig. Like I said, just that intense berry, that pop, the color, the contrast is just beautiful. Not only is it taste amazing for a first, like I said, off of a cutting from this year, but great berry, the acidity there, the crunch on the seeds, the skin was not too thick, not too thin, had just a tiny little bit of chew, not much though, so a little lacking on that if you like a heavier, thicker skin. But it's not a paper thin skin where it'll just peel off, as you can see. So it's going to protect. And again, if I would have let this sit for probably another 2 or 3 days, or the temperatures during the day would have been consistently like 80s, man, this is a winner. So I hope you've enjoyed it. This is the first look of the Green Goblin from all of us here at Fig Talk. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful day and fig on.